Hello guys, you are watching Dumb Football Reviews. Once again, me and Ahmed are not together today because I am making a video midweek and we used to meet on weekends only. Today I will be discussing the consistently inconsistent Chelsea. Chelsea have played five matches this season. We started our season with the defeat against Manchester City. Then we won the game against Severte in UEFA Conference League. Then we won against Wolves away 2-6, the only positive game this season. Then we lost against Severte against Severte and go through on the aggregate, and then we draw the last game before the international break at home, unfortunately. So now we are talking about the most inconsistent team, despite spending I think millions this transfer season, changing their manager. Yes, I have discussed when I talked about the match against Manchester City that yes, Chelsea played well and Chelsea is playing well. Actually, Chelsea is playing well, but Chelsea is lacking to create a combination, a winning combination. Chelsea is doing good right now, and I think that Chelsea will be able to give good results this season. Maybe against big team also, which we failed last year. But this year, I think I'm expecting the Chelsea to do a lot and much better than last season. But much better than last season only. But what I'm going to discuss today in this video, that if is Chelsea having a chance to win a trophy this season? Just to remind you that Chelsea last won a trophy in 2021, the Club World Cup, under Thomas Tuchel. After then, 2022, 23 and now 24. Chelsea's been trophyless, and Chelsea used to be a team who never used to be a trophyless team for many years. As we have seen that Man U went through many years without a trophy. For Arsenal and Liverpool and Tottenham, there are many teams who used to not win any trophy for consecutive years. But Chelsea used to be a team, doesn't matter how many crashes they had, they used to win trophies no matter what, under any manager. They can win a trophy. But for last 3 seasons, when Roman Abramovich sold the club, after that Chelsea failed to win any trophy and to not even fight for any trophy. We never got near to win any trophy. But this season, let's discuss our tournament by tournament if there any chance for Chelsea to win any trophy. So let's start with Premier League. So what's the prediction for Chelsea to do in Premier League? For me, the best Chelsea can do in Premier League is to finish in top 4. With the current Manchester City form that they have won 3 out of 3 games. Same for Liverpool. With Arsenal in this form that they are looking so much consistent, and they draw the game last week and dropped 2 points, but they are good enough to fight for the title once again with Manchester City. And with the current Liverpool, the way they defeated Manchester United in last weekend before international break, I think they will gonna challenge Manchester City for the title. So these 3 teams for me are good enough to be in the top 4. So the fight for the 4th team will be among Chelsea, Tottenham, Aston Villa, West Ham and Manchester United. So the best thing Chelsea can do in Premier League this season is to fight for the top 4 and to finish top 4. Winning Premier League is just a dream this season. At least this season I'm talking about, that Chelsea will not be able to win Premier League. So move to another trophy, which is we call FA Cup. As we know that the teams which play in Premier League play in FA Cup. And if Manchester City is there, Arsenal is there, Liverpool is there, Chelsea can get lucky by getting a easier draws and to go to semi-finals, quarter-finals, maybe final. But if Manchester City will be there, Arsenal will be there, Liverpool will be there for finals or semi-finals, if Chelsea will face them, it will be difficult for Chelsea to go through and defeating them. To be very honest, to be very clear, I'm a Chelsea fan, and I'm telling you these things as a reality check, that is very difficult for Chelsea this season to defeat these teams. These are not easy to beat. Definitely they are not easy to beat, despite Chelsea have a very good squad, huge potential manager, not that much good enough to defeat these big teams. But we can imagine we can manifest Chelsea to do wonders in a FA Cup. Let's talk about Carabao Cup, the cup which people call the Mickey Mouse Cup, because the winning prize of Carabao Cup is 100,000 pounds. They are not much more than 100,000 pounds. Imagine if you win the Carabao Cup, it calls trophy. Definitely it's a silverware, but the only prize you will get is £100,000. £100,000. I mean, that's much more than enough of the many of the players in Chelsea, the weekly wages. So I think this trophy, the prize money will not be that much higher. So that will be Carabao Cup, and Chelsea can challenge for Carabao Cup because Manchester City, Liverpool, Manchester United, all these teams used to play with their babies, with their kids, the academy players in these tournaments, and Chelsea have 34, 35 players. Even if Chelsea do not play their first team in the Carabao Cup, Chelsea will go with the expensive 11, another expensive 11 for Carabao Cup, and they have the huge potential to beat these teams playing with their academy players. So Chelsea have a chance to take Carabao Cup very seriously and to win this trophy. With the matter of fact, that if Man City or Liverpool will get into the final, they will play their first team, and it will be difficult for Chelsea to beat them. But it's a game. It's what you can say. What we can say that it's a knockout tournament, and in finals, when the game get into the penalties, anyone can win it. Anyone can win it. On will get into the finals of FA Cup and Carabao Cup, facing the lower teams. Chelsea had the chance. Without by facing the big names in these in the middle of the tournament, like quarterfinals, pre-quarterfinals, or semi-finals, Chelsea had no chance. According to me, Chelsea had no chance. So let's talk about the last tournament, UEFA Conference League. Chelsea playing UEFA Conference League for the very first time. I never wanted Chelsea to play UEFA Europa League this season because of the fact that I know when Chelsea had played UEFA Europa League 2 times in their career, and they won both of the times. One first against defeating Benfica in the time of Torres in 2013, after winning the UCL in 2012. Then we won UEFA Conference League in 2019 or 20 or 18 maybe, when Sarri was the manager, and defeating Arsenal 4-1 in the final. So I know that if Chelsea would have been playing in UEFA Europa League, Chelsea have no chance, because Europa League have now the big names. It's not like the teams who disqualified for the UEFA Champions League playing for the Europa League. It's not anymore. Europa League is becoming a very tough competition now. So let me show you the list of UEFA Conference League. These are the teams which are playing in Conference League these days, and I do not know their names. I don't think that these are the teams which can challenge Chelsea and defeat Chelsea. By the name of Chelsea, the threat they have, the players they have, the manager they have, the aura they have in the UEFA tournaments, I don't think that any of these teams, first of all, I just want to mention that I haven't heard about these teams ever. There's only 5 teams I want to mention that these teams actually I know them because of their career in UEFA Champions League in past some 10 years. Like Copenhagen, the team of Denmark, who is in 3rd place in their league this season. I know them because they used to play UEFA Champions League back in the year 2011-12. And I saw their games against Barcelona, and they are a baby team, but I know their names because of the UEFA Champions League. I do not know their profile that much. And the second team is Fiorentina from Serie A. Fiorentina is a very good team. Fiorentina is a very familiar team. They are not the baby team. Fiorentina can actually challenge Chelsea. They finished 8th last season with 17 wins, and this season they already have 2 drawn games. So I believe that it will be a very tough game, and it will be actually a very equal game. If Chelsea and Fiorentina come across and they face each other, it will be a very similar game. Both teams will be similar according to their quality. The third team will be Lens from France, who finished 7th last season. I mean, if you will be finishing 7th or 8th, that's why you will be playing UEFA Conference League. But the matter of fact is, finishing 7th in Premier League is much difficult than finishing 7th in French League. We all know the quality of the teams, that if you are in the 7th of Premier League, then you are much higher in quality than the 7th of Serie A or 7th of French League. We all know that. Maybe you are not that good enough than the 7th place team of La Liga, because La Liga has that quality. You cannot say that if the 7th or 8th team of La Liga is playing against the top 4 teams of Premier League, then the result will be one-sided. Because La Liga teams do challenge, because their game tactics are dependent on the quality of the football, not because of the strength, not because of the height of the players, not because of the different sort of things which we discuss in football. La Liga, the teams of La Liga depends on the quality of football from many years. I am watching them doing surprises, giving shocking results in all of the leagues. So I believe that Fiorentina from Serie A, who finished 7th last season, will be a challenge for Chelsea. Then I know our team Panathinaikos from Greece. They finished 4th last season and they finished 8th last season and they are 4th right now. And I believe that I know that they are not that good enough. I'm telling you again that I'm mentioning these teams just because of the fact that I know them because of UEFA Champions League in previous years. And the last team, which I believe will be a tough team for Chelsea, Real Betis from La Liga, who are in 14th right now with 2 draws, and 7th last season with 14 wins. So I believe that Real Betis will be the team who can actually challenge Chelsea for the tournament of UEFA Conference League. Otherwise, I am telling you, there is no chance that any team can beat Chelsea. So Chelsea had a very strong chance to win UEFA Conference League. Maybe people think that UEFA Conference League is even much more Mickey Mouse Cup than Carabao Cup, but the matter of fact is that if you are winning the UEFA Conference League, then you will be having 5 million pounds. You will be winning 5 million pounds if you are winning UEFA Conference League. It's much more than the prize of FA Cup and Carabao Cup. So that means that if you are winning UEFA Conference League, it matters much more than FA Cup and Carabao Cup. It's a UEFA trophy, it's a European trophy, so it matters the most. So, and if Chelsea can be the first team to win all three trophies of UEFA Champions League, like Chelsea have won UEFA Champions League twice, Europa League twice, and now Chelsea has the chance to win the UEFA Conference League. I believe and I wish that Chelsea will not be playing the UEFA Conference League for the next season and next many years, because I want them to play UEFA Champions League every year, and I wish they will be qualifying for the UEFA Champions League for the next many years. I hope this is the first and the last time Chelsea is playing UEFA Conference League, and I believe and I hope that Chelsea will not disappoint us with this kind of millions of spending and with this type of squad. And we had a chance, we had a whole season to give a time, and the news is that Palmer is not in the squad for UEFA Conference League. I do not know why. Maybe this is a gamble or what. We will see the results if Chelsea can play well without Palmer in UEFA Conference League. We will see that. In other news, we all know that before finishing the video, I have to tell you this: the Chelsea owners are fighting right now, and they had clash in the decision making for Chelsea. Todd Boehly have some different thoughts for Chelsea. The another manager, another owner who have the equal amount of shares have different thoughts, and they are having the battle within the club right now. And Chelsea not having just the crisis on the field, but off the field they are also facing the crisis. So we all know that what we are facing, what Chelsea had gone through, and Chelsea is still going through when Roman Abramovich have left us. It's a disaster. The only thing I believe I have mentioned in this video, the only thing Chelsea can do is to win UEFA Conference League and to cheer their fans at the end of the season, because of the fact that Chelsea fans are missing trophies. Chelsea trophy belongs to Chelsea, Chelsea belongs to trophies. So thank you so much for watching Dumb Football Reviews.